next cafe I want to talk about is one that's really special to me because they actually named a drink after me. Lakou is like very special to me. It's literally called the Tyra. The fourth cafe I want to talk about is Lakou. The friendships that I built by going to this cafe, it just makes me smile. Like you guys see, I'm already smiling. And I'm really sad right now because they've been closed for like 2 or 3 weeks to do construction. Or they're renovating their cafe, which I'm super excited about too, because I'm like, that's awesome. If you're renovating, like, you got the money on. So one thing I love about Lakou, it's also Black owned, it's woman owned. They emulate some different foods and cultures and sounds, and just the whole appearance resembles like their Haitian culture. That's a pro to me. I've been introduced to new foods and new flavors that I've never had before. You gotta start with the coffee, like I said. Love their coffee down. My order has changed so much. So this, I want less of that. But they never made me feel bad for that. They wanted it to be right. They wanted me to like it. But some places aren't like that. So I really appreciate them for always working with me. I also do have a loyalty program, which is so crazy to me. To this cafe since I moved here. I just signed up for the loyalty program this year, or like a few months ago. Girl, why haven't you signed up? I don't know, I didn't know it existed. I'm now in the loyalty program, so again, kind of what I was mentioning before, like $5 or something for your next order, which is a free cup of coffee. That works for me. They also offer food options as well, so they have dinner meals, there's lunch meals, so smoothies, teas, coffees. The prices are very fair. Like I said, you're probably spending under $20 for a meal and a beverage. A con for me would be that the music can be really loud at times. Sound is also something that I pay attention to when I'm discovering new cafes or when I'm just anywhere. Like I have really good ears, so I just hear every single thing. And if you're trying to take a meeting or if you're really needing to listen to a webinar or something, I just feel like it could be a little bit too distracting. In times where I've said, hey, like, do you mind like turning down the music just a little bit because I'm about to take a call. Mind you, this was like right in the morning. This was like 9 a.m., you know, opening hours. This wasn't peak hours. I don't know what it would be like if I were to ask them to do it at a peak time. Able to accommodate me that morning when I just asked to have the volume lowered so I'm able to hear. The last cafe I want to talk about today is a cafe called White Noise. So we're going back to downtown Brooklyn for a second. So we kind of like we started at downtown Brooklyn, we went to like Bed-Stuy, Crown Heights, and then we're gonna actually jump back to somewhere in downtown Brooklyn. Again, I'll give a more accurate location. Say that I loved the aesthetic, very bright. The interior design, there were like plants everywhere. I like the wall. They have like this really large sign that says White Noise. I loved how, but just aesthetically, it was flattering to my eye. Location, not hard to find. If I were going to White Noise, I would probably most likely be taking the train to Atlantic, get me downtown, and either walk 10-15 minutes. For those who already live in New York and just want some sort of train reference, I would say like probably 4 or 5, or maybe the AC, depending on where exactly it is. Typically this place is never busy. Like I don't think I've ever been to White Noise. There were people everywhere. Like I've experienced maybe 1 or 2 people at a time. Quiet, very empty. Like I mentioned before, there's never really a lot of people in there, so finding a seat is not the problem. However, there is literally probably one outlet that I know of personally. Like I remember having to ask someone who works there, hey, is there an outlet? And they were like, no, like there's one over there. It's like tucked in the corner, like behind some refrigerator. The coffee is okay. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's not my favorite coffee. Lattes are made better in my opinion, but if you were just to get a cold brew, if you're like a cold brew type person like myself, personally I was not a fan. I've had to have them redo my drink because it just was not it. Personally, I feel like there's more cons about white noise than there are pros. It's all preference. Like, everyone gets their coffee beans from somewhere else. They're sourced, sometimes they make it in-house, sometimes it's made from another country, it's being imported. So it really depends on your taste buds and what you're used to and what you like. I believe they probably close at like 4 or 5. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. My, experiences going to these different cafes can kind of shed some light on helping you guys decide, hey, is this cafe for me? Should I try it out? Oh, I want to try it out. I hope it helped. There'll definitely be more videos coming soon after this one, specifically centered around cafes and coffees in the city. Something that I do literally Monday through Friday, even sometimes on the weekends. I just love hanging out in cafes. Again, if you guys like this video, make sure you like it and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one.